What's up, guys? It's your boy, May Boom, and I am back for another video. Armin Arlert, man. We love Armin. Very interesting character. And now that Attack on Titan is over, Eren was pretty scary at the end of the story. He was tripping. But one of the scenes people kind of forget about is that Armin tells Eren that he kind of knew this was kind of going to happen. He tells him that he knew all this stuff about the outside world. He felt the same way Eren did, because remember, Armin and Eren, they read that book together. Armin and Eren read the book together, and they know what the outside world was like, but, you know, now it's war against Paradise Island, and Armin feels the same way Eren does, and he says he might have went down the same exact road, and I think that is terrifying. I think that is scary, because people think, oh man, Eren's scary. Really, if all the other characters in Attack on Titans had the Founding Titan ability, they probably would be better than Eren. Eren was really kind of whack with the Titan abilities. He probably didn't peak with any of them. If Mikasa had the Titans, man, Levi, Armin, Hanji, Sasha, Coney, if any of those characters had those Titans, they probably would use it to its max potential. I think that's a very interesting thing to bring up. Armin, for sure. Now, this is what separates Armin from everybody else in the show. He read the book. Him and Eren feel the same exact way about the outside world, and they would be disappointed about how the outside world was, and they know they have to protect their family. Now, imagine Armin with the Founding Titan information. Eren just had more information than Armin. If he knew all the stuff Eren thought about in his head, if Armin had that information in his head, oh my gosh, he's smarter than Eren too. He's smarter than Eren. He always gets them out of situations. Well, sort of not in season 4. He kind of got whack after season 3. It was really, I would have picked Erwin in the decision to choose who lives and dies, but that's not the point. Armin is still a pretty smart character, way smarter than Eren, and he gets people out of situations. If he gets the Founding Titan memories and the, Attack Titan memories and all that crazy stuff, man, he's about to destroy everything. He knows there's only a few ways to do this, and he would have just destroyed everything, in my opinion. And then Eren would be the good guy in that situation. He would try to use his shonen good guy abilities and tell Armin to stop doing this. And I'm not gonna lie, I think that would be a pretty fire version of the story, like a different timeline where Eren's still the main character good guy, and Armin is the one with the Founding Titan abilities and just starts tripping and use his IQ and take out the world and all that crazy stuff. I think that would be a crazy way of going about it. And Armin, remember, people be like, oh man, Eren lost his mom though. He lost everything. Armin lost his mom and dad, I think, and he lost his grandparent. He the grandparent had to go out and fight and still died. He went through the same exact stuff Eren was going through. Maybe he didn't see his parents get killed and stuff, but they got shot though. They did die. They died. So Armin's went through some crazy stuff too. He lost friends. He lost a lot of stuff in the show. Imagine Eren gets eaten and does not come out of that Titan. With the scene where Eren gets eaten by the Titan, Armin's just screaming season 1. Imagine if that happens, Eren's not coming back this time, and Armin just has to live with that. That will put him on the path of going crazy. That's a crazy thing to think about. I think just Armin becoming the Titan is scary. You got his battles with all the other characters like Reiner and Annie and Levi and Beast Titan and the walls. It's just so much crazy stuff that would go down. People forget too, even without the memories that Eren possesses, Armin, he went to Marley and nuke the whole place. He basically, I'm not going to say he's on the same scale as Eren, but at one point, that nuke is way over what Eren was doing. He killed so many people in that nuke, and he he didn't forget about it, but it kind of was just a thing to him. He had the Colossal Titan and nuked everybody. Now imagine if he got the real memory powers and just started tripping and going crazy. Armin would be on a whole different level, man. I think it's just something interesting to think about, and that would be a whole different part of Armin's character we never got to see. I always wanted to see more of a ruthless, scary side to Armin's character. Something just deep down that we never got to see before. They didn't show, they was telling us that Armin felt the same way Eren did, but a lot of people just let that fly over their heads because like they never showed enough of Armin wanting what Eren wanted the same exact way. They should have showed us in some ways that, man, Armin wants the same thing Eren wants. I think it would be pretty scary, and it will make Armin's character way more complex. It's just more stuff to Armin's character. They missed some opportunities with that. They had this weird storyline with him. Okay, it wasn't weird, but it was kind of like, okay, you know, Alberto and Annie, the Annie stuff. They kind of was focusing a lot on that. But if you go to the Armin cares about the outside world, he wants to have freedom just like Eren. Freedom is not just Eren's thing, and it's Armin's thing also. But let's talk about Eren now. Eren, then it makes you think like, man, Eren, poor Eren, man, he just got the memories. That's all he has over everybody else. If this was everybody else, it would have probably been worse. They would not be playing because everybody else is more skilled than Eren. Remember the training where Eren's trying to use the ODM gear and he can't even use it. He doesn't know how to use the ODM gear and it's embarrassing. It's like, man, Eren's really bad. Everybody else did the ODM gear training pretty quickly and it was over. But Eren, it took him a whole episode to get the ODM gear down and he still sucked with it. It took him a minute to figure out like how this works. And then his first mission, he ends up dying. None of the other characters was dying like that. Well, maybe Marco. Marco did get killed. But even him, he didn't get killed by no Titan. Well, he sort of did. But Reiner and, Berto, they killed him, basically. But all the other characters, they survived and lived on. And Eren, I do not believe he had a single kill on a Titan as a normal human. Well, actually, no. In season 2, he had one kill. I remember that. That scene was kind of hype. He finally killed a Titan. One Titan. He killed one Titan from what I remember. I don't think after that he uses his ODM gear to kill a Titan anymore. I don't remember any of that. I can't think of a single scene, but I just think that's very funny that Eren really only killed one Titan, and he's the main character of the show. He was really weak compared to everybody else. Maybe he does beat Reiner. I would say that is, he beat Reiner. Eren's weak compared to everybody else, but he still has heart, and he's sort of strong. He did beat Reiner with the help of Mikasa. He beat Reiner, and then later on, he can beat Warhammer Titan and Reiner, and he does have some crazy fights later on. But yeah, if it was anybody else, this would have been a whole different scenario. How I would have had a different version of this show, a different universe. I like the version we got. I'm fine with Eren being the villain and figuring out all this crazy stuff about his past and Marley and Paradise Island. I like that version of Eren. But Armin's version of the story, you get Shonen Eren back, the screaming crazy Eren, the one we like, the good guy Eren, and you get an Armin that's showing more of his aggressive, angry, hurt side of the rumbling. This man seen the rumbling what Eren was doing and eventually hugged Eren, was like, man, okay, it's over, let's move on. And he took that and was like, okay, Eren, okay, I understand. And the man is crazy, but they didn't do a good job showing Armin's crazy side. But tell me how y'all feel about all of this. Do you think I'm overdoing it? Do you think they didn't show enough of this Armin being crazy and he actually didn't like the rumbling and he was tired of Eren? Or do you feel like I'm making a good point? If he's seen the memories that Eren saw and Eren didn't see those memories, it would be a way worse story. Really dark and terrifying. Armin would just be all over the place. But tell me how y'all feel about it, and peace. Anime Boom out.